Today we're really excited to talk to you about all the stuff that's coming out in Update 16. In this video, you're going to be able to speak to Trevor McEwen, who's going to tell you about the legendary imbuement system. We're also going to hear from Ben Schneider, who's going to tell you all about the brand new instances that we're putting into the game. And Jeff Libby as well, who's going to tell you about the lore and the story that you're going to encounter in these beautiful new regions.
We're going to be dealing with the aftermath of the Battle of Pelargir, where Aragorn and his Oathbreaker allies have demolished what remains of the Corsair fleet. We have 3 regions in Update 16 that players will get to explore. The first one is Upper Lebanon. This is the land of the 5 streams. We'll also be exploring Lossarnak, and there are various vales and walled garrisons where refugees from Minas Tirith have been evacuated because the armies of Mordor are, at this point, basically right on their doorstep. We'll be hearing reports from what they have experienced as they fled from Minas Tirith in preparation for the war. We'll also be seeing South Ithilien, which is across the river. It's where Faramir leads a contingent of rangers, but Faramir's whereabouts may be unknown at this time. I can't wait for you to see the regions we've been working on for Update 16 and to experience the epic storyline and to see Osgiliath. It's going to be great.
Something that I'm really excited about for the instance cluster is that when we came to the city of Osgiliath, we realized that there was so much going on with this key location that we really wanted to just kind of like mine it for as much content and story and experience as possible. These are classic instances. They have Tier 1, Tier 2, and challenge modes. The instances were a way for us to run you through this enemy-occupied city with orcs and Southrons on all sides. There are so many elements that go into building something like an instance, but having that one awesome, high-level, dramatic moment to hang all of our design decisions on is like pure gold. So to recap, 2 3-player, 1 6-player instances in Osgiliath coming in Update 16. We've been working hard on it. We're super excited. We can't wait to get it into your hands.
When we started out with the imbuement system, the idea was to try to make a much more legendary experience. So what we wanted to do was create a weapon that would really grow with the player, and you could take on adventures and kind of write your own story with it. You're going to be able to take this legendary item all the way to Mordor. You think back to like Sting and stuff, and you're almost making your own. We wanted to remove any sort of barrier of entry, so even with the qualifications to actually start to imbue to all the items that you've used on legendary items before, we wanted to make sure that we had a home for all those. For example, Starlit Crystals, we're removing the cap of 3 and we're allowing them to increase the tiers of DPS that you can get, but once you imbue, you should be able to use all the items that you have stored up in your bank with the new system as well. I hope you guys really like imbuement. You know, we've spent a lot of time talking about it and pouring our heart and soul into it, and we're going to continue to support it and enhance it in the months coming, so stay tuned.
Hey everyone, I'm Andy Cataldo, Senior Community Manager here on Lord of the Rings Online. Make sure you're following us on Twitter, on Facebook, and at twitch.tv/LOTRO stream. We'll see you all in game really soon.